What's up? Okay, I am a fan of the Alien movies, even though I have not seen the fourth one. The first two Alien movies were, for a long time, my favorite movies ever. The first Alien, directed by Ridley Scott, was done in this very, frightening, creepy kind of way, done it is like a horror movie. And, that really, paved the way for, every single Alien movie that came after it. And then, Aliens, directed by James Cameron, was, totally different, but just this awesome action blockbuster movie that was just done so well. Some of the best action ever directed, in my opinion. And the third one by David Fincher, it wasn't nearly as good as the first two, but I still thought it was really, really good. I thought the premise of it was very, really creepy and very, very interesting and really dark. I mean, David Fincher did really make the third one a lot darker. And, he had our hero shave her head. And then the fourth one, I haven't seen, but obviously it sucks. I mean, fucking Winona Ryder isn't it? But now Prometheus, the prequel to the Alien movies, all the Alien movies, directed again by Ridley Scott. And, he produces this movie just, excellent. First of all, the first good decision was he made himself the director. And also, Damon Lindelof co-wrote this movie. I mean, Damon fucking Lindelof, one of the two writers from Lost, the greatest sci-fi show ever. I mean, I haven't really seen, much Star Trek, but still. And also, just this cast is awesome. This is definitely the best cast in the series. I mean, some of the greatest actors working right now are in this. Michael Fassbender, Charlize Theron, Guy Pearce, even Idris Elba. I mean, they're all some of the greatest, actors working in movies, and I was so glad to see them. And, some people's opinions on this movie are better than others, but I was really pumped to see this. I was really looking forward to this. And did it disappoint me? Absolutely not. This was fucking awesome. First of all, Ridley Scott really, you could tell he really took his time. I mean, after, 10 years of just, 10 years ago he did Gladiator, but then since then he did, fucking Kingdom of Heaven, and, just Body of Lies, and Robin Hood, for fuck's sake. You could tell he put a lot of effort into this movie, sure that this movie was great, and not just, just throwing out an Alien prequel. And after, years of that happening, lately, with Men in Black 3 and Scream 4, and just a ton of other shit, it's just like, oh, yeah, let's just do a reboot of this, or, sequel to, this beloved franchise, just so we can get some money. He really, cares about this thing that he made, and, he's gonna make a fucking prequel that, pleases the fans. First of all, the acting in this is top-notch. By all the actors I mentioned previously, they are all so good in this. And Noomi Rapace, or whatever her name is, I'm not sure, she's, the new Sigourney Weaver in this, and, I thought she did really good. I think she really, even though I haven't really seen her in much, before this, she really carried the movie well, I thought. And the script is excellent. And, this movie, like I said, Ridley Scott didn't just throw this out, so it is really its own script. And, it doesn't have, too many references to, the other Alien movies. It's really its own interesting sci-fi script, and I just dug it. I was hooked right from the beginning. The execution of the scenes and direction are so good. They are so intense. Some of the most intense moments in the series. And this is coming from fucking Aliens and the first Alien with a chest burster. I mean, since I got out of the theater, yes, I have seen, some flaws in this. I was on a, fucking Skype chat with my friend Dustin and Brandon Vanderhei from Let's Talk Movies. And, they're, of course, nitpicking about everything. And, I saw their points and everything. But the balance, the good totally outweighs the bad, like that. This is really stupid, sorry. But, still, you get the point. And, and everyone in this, I'll get back, getting back to the cast again. Everyone in this is, gets their, gets a great amount of screen time. Everyone has their moment. And I just loved Michael Fassbender in this, as he played an android in this. And I just loved how he modeled himself after Peter O'Toole in a movie he really liked. I thought that was just a really cool little detail as to his character. And Idris Elba is just fantastic in this movie also, even though, He again has a more smaller role. He's just one of the most underrated actors of all time right now. He needs more roles, and he's actually rumored to be the next Bond. I mean, even though that's probably completely untrue, that would still be awesome. I don't care what anyone says. I loved the ending to this movie. I loved just the whole climax of this movie. I thought it was great, very suspenseful, and I was entertained in this movie throughout. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. I liked it even more than Cabin in the Woods. I'm serious. And I see that there's a Prometheus poster lying here. Let me get this. Yes, 9.5 out of 10 for this baby. Alien fans will not, or at least should not, be disappointed. And I love you all, and to all a good night. Aladdin, motherfuckers.